What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So we all know that Shiba Inu is having a little bit of a struggle when it comes to burns. I put out a video a couple of days ago, or yesterday actually, talking about how the burn rate was really low. Um, and I recently made a live stream talking about how I burned quite a bit of Shiba Inu in order to increase the burn rate. And it's not something that is completely sustainable to increase that burn rate that way. But we're crossing our fingers that Shibarium will be kind of our end goal, will be our savior here. Um, and so I wanted to talk about this and really have a discussion about Shiba Inu, look at Shiba Inu and understand the burn rates and understand what I would do, if we see the burn rates increase or, if they don't increase, if they go nowhere. I had a really good question today and asked me if I would sell my Shiba Inu if Shibarium showed that it did not burn as much as we hoped or anything at all. So before we get started in this, make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you guys check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitter at Perry8K, you can follow me there. Don't forget about the links that are in the description for Weeble, for KuCoin, for Crypto.com. You can get those referral links and sign up for those platforms if you want to trade some cryptocurrency. Also, my Patreon is in the description if you guys want to join me there. I want to be able to do solely on Patreon, so I don't have to worry about the views beside, the videos that I'm creating. I care about the content and care about the investors, and that's what I want to focus on. So if you guys want to support me over there, feel free to do so. But let's talk about Shiba Inu, right? If we look at the different things that I talked about yesterday, right? I basically talked about the fact that we had a lower burn rate. Burn rate was actually 205,000 coins. I'm not saying that wrong. 205,000 coins in one day. That wasn't a lot. So I was like, all right, well, no brainer. I should burn off some Shiba Inu. I should spend 300 or maybe even 400. I believe it was somewhere around that. 400 of my own dollars to burn Shiba Inu, right? To increase that burn rate. And it wasn't just to do that to say, hey, I have money and I can increase the burn rate. It's that all of the things that we've created in the past have not lined up to create a consistent burn rate. We've tried, right? Utility, businesses, everything. It hasn't really worked out. We've seen less burns that are going through than we've ever seen, right? We're seeing 205,000 burns, 205,000 coins that are going through in 24 hours. That means that we have basically nothing that's burning at that time. And you just have random people that are deciding to burn small amounts. And I mean really small amounts. So when we go in here, like you can see that me burning 19 million, I was happy about that, but you can see all the other burns that are coming through. The next one is 1.3 million, but everything else is below that 1 million mark. This is a low price to pay, for burning. Where we are is a low price to pay for burning. And where we were is a low price to pay for burning. But I increased the burn rate by 10,000% just by adding that 19 million or 19.4 million coins and sending that directly to the burn address. Now, recently, since that has happened, in the last 24 hours or the last day, you're looking at a decrease of 87%. So right after making that burn, we're right back down to 2.4 million coins that are being burned, down 87%. So you see the inconsistency that's happening here. Now, to the subject at hand, Shibarium, the burn rate, would I decide to sell my Shiba Inu if Shibarium didn't work out? Understand that Shibarium is supposed to be our savior, right? With the burns, we're supposed to see billions, tens of billions, hundreds of billions that are flowing through, maybe even trillions that are happening in months. And, their goal is to burn 100 trillion coins. We're hoping that that's going to happen. But then we look back at the past and we see all these other things that have been promised, where you see the burn rate that's supposed to happen with wellies. Nothing's really happening there because they're not profitable. Then you look at the burn rate that's supposed to happen with the game, 5%, that's all revenue and they've done nothing with it. You look at the rewards that they promised, we didn't get any rewards, all of those different things, and you start to line that up and you're like, wait, are they going to do this either? Or if they do it, is it going to burn enough? And I've done the calculations before, and it doesn't look like it's going to burn a hell of a lot at the rate of people moving over to this platform. So, with all that being said, what happens if Shibarium comes back and we don't have the level of burns that we want, or we don't have any burns at all? What do I think about that, and what am I going to do with my coins? I have 258 million after selling my 19.4, or total of 20, because 600,000 was sent for a fee. So if we see no burns, what am I going to do with my 258 million? Well, I'm still going to hold on to it. And you may say, like, why? If they're not doing any burns, why would you hold on to it? Because the community still shows growth. Either way, it still shows growth to a level of a drop zero, maybe closer to a drop zero. And that would still be a 5x return from where we are right now, which would get me back to my initial investment plus some profit and all of that stuff. And we would be happy with that. But I can tell you that the thing that would change, I wouldn't sit here and just sell it automatically. What I would do is I would change my strategy, because if we're not seeing the burns that happen with Shibarium or any other project there, and we don't see the promises that are kind of I don't know what words to use, the promises that are upheld, right? I guess that's what word I'm looking for. Then what I would do with my position is I would sell portions, and I would adjust my selling strategy, my profit taking strategy. So currently my profit taking strategy would be basically taking a certain amount at 0.001, taking a certain amount at 0.005, a certain amount at 0.008, at 1 penny, all these levels to where we would see it progress as we're moving up with my 258 million. However, if we don't see the burns, that starts to climb a little bit to where I have more of a sell at a higher point. Maybe I end up selling 25% at 0.001 because that gets me back my initial investment, which I have not collected on Shiba Inu. So I know that for me, it will change that, but it's not something to where I will sell everything right from the start, because it does still have potential with the amount of people that are associated with it. The issue that we would have is where the use cases come in, where the promises come in, the trust that was built with this overall dev team that now has completely collapsed. And then you're like, well, maybe it's all about Bone, and then people start moving on to Bone. So I don't know, but I know that I will not sell everything right from the start. I know that my strategy probably would change if that ended up happening. So still hopeful that Shibarium burns quite a bit. Still crossing my fingers that it does burn. I'm not saying that it won't. I just keep replaying the broken promises in the past. And, it makes me think like, well, what if they don't do that? And also you think about like, how is this going to be? How are the burns going to take place? Is it automatically? Or is it something to where it's kind of like the burn portal, where they had the rewards and they were going to pay you out rewards, which they didn't pay you out rewards for burning off coins. They didn't pay me any rewards, at least. I got one payment worth of rewards and then never got anything else. And then I didn't even do anything with those rewards because I couldn't. But if they're going to do something like that to where they hold all of the Shiba Inu or hold all of the dollars in order to burn, are they actually going to burn, or are they going to tell us how much they have there? Or are they not going to tell us anything and they're just going to burn something and make it seem like they're burning a certain amount when in reality they're pocketing all the rest? So I don't know. I don't want to sit here and talk down on the Shiba Inu community because it's not the community. It's mainly surrounding what they decide to do. And I just want to open your eyes to everything that could take place. I don't want to sit here and flood your mind with something negative, because there are positives, but I just want to make sure you know everything. I'm as transparent as possible. I let you know everything that I'm doing, and hopefully you guys respect that. But anyways, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you guys check out some of the links down below. And if you guys want to follow me on Patreon, follow me on Twitter, feel free to do so. But I'm going to get out of here. I'll catch you guys in the next one.